Ok.
Buenas tardes, mi gente. Estamos en Delfino Maza 2023 aquí
En inglés.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so used to already to talking Spanish. All right. Well, good afternoon, guys. Here we are in Delfino Maza, but we got the game starting in the background. I'm here with Dio. Dio, how you doing?
Hello, I'm doing perfectly fine. Not only that, but extremely hyped to have a great set coming up for us. We have Glutonny and ShinyMark, and I wouldn't ask for anybody else to be able to commentate this great set other than you, my good friend Snacks. How you doing?
Oh no, you're being such a sweetheart, man. I'm amazing. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling active right now. So here we have ShinyMark against Glutonny right now, starting in a Battlefield, which I feel it's a pretty good map for ShinyMark.
Yes, we can see like a lot of combos coming forward from ShinyMark, but Glutonny is actually quite used to this matchup, I would dare say, because he has a sparring partner as well with a Pikachu that is Enki. Lightning Enki. Shout out to Enki, a very, very chill, calm player, and lovely as that as well. You know, French people always with very warm hospitality, and not even that, but like just overall the way that he is very, very nice. So of course that's gonna help out Gluto right here. Look at these confirms that he's going in with the fair to the dash attack, but that is actually something that's going to be quite difficult for Gluto to be able to deal with.
Yeah.
ShinyMark just going everywhere underneath the stage and says, you know what, I don't want to deal with your ledge trapping.
Yeah.
I'm going to just go to recover to the other stage.
It's like a game of chance. He could go to the left or he could go right back to the right. So it's pretty nice that Pikachu has that setup. However, right now, Gluto on 123% in any moment. ShinyMark could find that kill. But I love ShinyMark's gameplay right now. He's camping outside the stage, so it's making Gluto a bit difficult to try to get ShinyMark inside. Right now, both players in the stage. ShinyMark sending Glutonny outside with the motorcycle out. So nothing just happening. Well, very nice grab from ShinyMark, sending him upstairs.
And that's very difficult for Gluto to be actually able to deal with, right? Because how can I maintain stage control if this rat isn't on the stage, you know?
Exactly.
It's difficult overall for him to be able to do so, which is why he's playing a little bit more with the motorcycle, trying to throw these projectiles at him to make sure that he's feeling pressured constantly inside and outside the stage. So look at this, he's going to go toward the other side, and that's what I was talking about. Because you know what, I really don't want to deal with these setups that you have. Try to go for the up throw, that's going to be it. First stock, first blood is going in the favor of ShinyMark.
And the problem, there's no problem at all right now because Glutonny was in 173. I mean, very high percentage, but ShinyMark was calm and still in his third stock. So ShinyMark is doing anything possible to get this win. He knows that Wario's neutral is godlike once Gluto has the advantage. So he doesn't want Gluto, but right there, slapping him outside the stage, and that's a stock from ShinyMark.
Yeah, ShinyMark obviously with the advantage right here, but the thing is, no way! He almost died in like less than 50% previously from the hit. So, of course, that's going to be the advantage now for Gluto. Como duele. That down B hurts so much sometimes. Goes in with the chomp. That's a command grab, stopping ShinyMark dead within his tracks, within his recovery. That's something that Wario is going to struggle a little bit with. The recovery that is so variable right here, along with the platforms that Battlefield has in store for the Wario player. You know, it's very difficult, but he's been catching them very well.
Nice job from Gluto, sending ShinyMark once more outside, but ShinyMark has no problem going back in on 117%, using the teleport to get inside the stage. So no problem upstairs in the stage, and ShinyMark trying to find some combos to start in, but Gluto sending him to the right, and here we go again, sending to 133. Well, Gluto has no problem trying to catch ShinyMark. That Pikachu's arsenal is so hard to catch on, right?
Yeah.
So he's doing a great job.
He's super slippery, right? So it's obviously Glutonny right here trying to make sure that he's aware, and very well so, at catching ShinyMark where he might want to be given the recovery that he's doing, right? Like making sure like, okay, if I were a Pikachu right now, I want to be as far away as I can from Wario, right? So he's trying to anticipate that right there, a perfect jab block in order to be able to get the correct punish with the forward smash, and that's going to place Glutonny outside of the stage, just using that final hitbox in order to take him outside of that area right here. Ooh, that grab, and the fact that it was able to hit just slightly below the stage is something that he knows so well, and immediately tying things up, says, you know what, you want to avoid my thunder? No problem, eat this tail.
Now, this is ShinyMark's plan. He's going to camp it out. we got 2 minutes of gameplay left. He knows he has time to do anything possible, but Gluto being very aggressive, not preventing that, but ShinyMark takes the game right back, sending Gluto to a 43%, and ShinyMark has no problem and camping out and using the Thunderbolts to get away from Gluto. But that downer, and oh my god, right there for an 85%. Very nice shot from Gluto. I mean, from ShinyMark. I mean, Gluto has a bit of a problem trying to catch ShinyMark.
Yeah, once again, this rat being ever so small and is causing so many problems right here for Glutonny. The air mobility that Pikachu has can rival Wario's as well. So it's basically just a little bit of a game of attrition. Not going to connect that up air bridge in order for Gluto to lose that stock and possibly the first game. So right now it's ShinyMark with a very comfortable advantage, looking towards the left side of the stage, making sure that the pressure is on with those Thunder Jolts. And at the center of the stage, we finally see an interaction that goes within Gluto's favor, but not quite going to be the case right here. This Hardtail Pikachu is on fire.
Damn, Gluto's still alive, trying to survive and trying to find a combo. He knows he could use the Wasp at any moment, but ShinyMark is preventing that from happening. And this is ShinyMark's gameplay. Oh my god, very nice jump from Gluto. It could be over. Okay, not just yet, 80%, still very good damage from Gluto, and the dash attack not killing just yet, sending him to the right. So Gluto has a chance. Oh no, he tried to catch the jump from ShinyMark, but it did not work at the end.
All right, here towards the right side of the stage, this is looking very difficult. Glutonny is trying to hold the center stage in order to be able to get his options very well done. Okay, we see the downer not quite going to get hit with the final hitbox, but at this point, just Glutonny missing a lot of situations, and
there
we finally, drag down nair into grab up throw. Less than a minute left on the clock. These two players, if there's something that they know, it is how to play patiently, and we see the fruits of that right here. ShinyMark taking the first game, getting Glutonny to a percentage that is very rare to be able to do so with Pikachu. True. But that's just Wario's longevity. There is something that these two characters have in common. It's two things: the floatiness that they have, the air, like their air game more so, right? The air game that they have, and the fact that they can live up to a lot of percentage because they can avoid like those combo interactions that a lot of characters can't.
True, that is actually true, and Gluto has the experience of, being so patient, and he needs to, because if you give control to Pikachu, goodbye to all your stocks. So Gluto cannot be desperate trying to find something from Pikachu. Even though you're outside, he did a great job preventing any punish from ShinyMark, but both players are playing out of their minds. Just a reminder, this is game one.
Yeah, and we already see like a lot of demonstration of what their game plans are going forward, right?
Yeah.
So these are two players that have a very similar skill level. The thing is, ShinyMark doesn't go out as much as he would like, right? He actually received a nice tip, just a bit of advice from Chag, like before this game turns into something that not a lot of players are actually gonna like. Make sure that you go out, you travel, and he's taking it to heart. He was a Smash Factor, he's here now, and he has a game up on Glutonny, which is of course going to go within his favor with these lightning loops. Oh my god, what is he doing? 72% in less than 15 seconds. Glutonny is already on the back foot within his first thought.
Oh no, this is not looking good at all for Gluto, but Gluto has had these times that he has problems on percentages, and he can try to bring it right back. He is Wario, and he has control of the game, but at 24%, Gluto going downstairs trying to get a nair from ShinyMark. ShinyMark in 30%, having a very good defensive area, trying to use the Thunderbolts against Gluto. But Gluto has the motorcycle is out, and Gluto slowly but surely trying to get some advantages, but ShinyMark with a nair. I was talking about punishes, and he just got punished outside.
And that's what's so difficult about this matchup, right? You have Pikachu that can contest you in every single area of the stage that you're on. You have it on the ground, great normals, great burst options and things like that. You want to go outside within the air where it's one of your strong points. Guess what? Pikachu can do the same thing that you can do, and if not better.
Exactly.
At this point, the thing is, we haven't really been seeing Gluto with one interaction. It was the only way that he could just basically stop the Thunder Jolts from happening is the fact that he can eat them, right, and get a little bit of percentage back, charge up that wall. But it's just so difficult to be able to find that timing correctly, because you throw a Thunder Jolt and then you eat it, like you chomp it up, and while you're eating that back, you're already taking more percentage than really what you recovered right here. So of course Glutonny is understanding that now, which is why he's simply letting ShinyMark get away with that stage control. But this is what's been causing him so much problem. he used the bike in order to just be able to absorb maybe 1 or 2 hits, but at that point, just those lingering hitboxes that Pikachu has can be quite difficult to be able to deal with. And the fact that ShinyMark hasn't even caused a single SD until he's caught as well is just speaking very well of how calm and how collected ShinyMark is playing right now.
Now that's a pretty good job from Gluto, getting those teleports from Pikachu, but still in disadvantage, 88% ShinyMark using the distance, and finally Gluto getting a bit of a percentage against ShinyMark, but ShinyMark taking the game right back, sending him outside the stage, 118%. Gluto returns to the stage. Nothing is happening that quickly. Ooh, that up smash. Very good read from ShinyMark, but nice neutral air dodge from Gluto. Gluto trying to look for an opening. He can find it, and I agree with some people. This matchup is not great for Wario. Wario is very limited on what he can do against Shiny.
Yeah, and really at this point, this is what we were mentioning, right? That Pikachu has some of the tools that Wario has, but better, right? It's like I'm literally just a better version of what you can do at this point. And this is what we were talking about, the lightning loops from this Pikachu that is just looking on fire at this point. Fire electric, but the air dodge finally going to help him out in order to be able to get a little bit more of control right here. Glutonny knows that he still has an ace up his sleeve in the form of the WAP, and that is going to help him out right here. The up B, that is not something that you want. Goes in for the pancake back air, and that is going to give him a little bit more of advantage. Glutonny with limited options. He's able to come back towards the stage and jump out of the situation that he doesn't want to be in with the air dodge almost immediately, well, with the ledge option in order to avoid a trump.
Very nice job from ShinyMark trying to look for that stage, 150%. Gluto trying to find right there a bagger, but not just working. So very good grab from Gluto, sending him right outside the stage, trying to look for a punish, but ShinyMark once more going up below the stage to the left side, and the down to the dash attack won't work just yet. 113, Gluto doing the same work. He's showing him that, hey, Wario can do the same, but it doesn't matter because ShinyMark just sent him right back outside.
Okay, and right here we see with that down air, going to get a little bit more of control that he wants. Air dodges straight through that forward air, and that is ShinyMark's advantage that he once had outside of the stage out of his grasp anymore. However, Glutonny living up to 155%. If he is able to get this stock, he could get one clean conversion, and that could be it within the next one. However, ShinyMark is looking very dominant, very strong at this point, and he knows for a fact that if there's something that he can do is just force Gluto off stage in a situation that he really doesn't want to be in. Finally that's the second time that we see an up throw take a game. Out of these 2 games, like the only instances that he's able to get that stock is with that up throw, and that's what ShinyMark has been, I'm not saying looking for, but it's what his confirms are. Goes in, gets that up throw at a very high percent, taking advantage of the fact that Gluto's longevity is what forces him to be in like these uncomfortable situations until eventually he gets tired, he gets caught, and then that's it.
Yeah, very difficult for Gluto how to respond against ShinyMark. ShinyMark taking advantage of that, as you said, high percentages is making Gluto like a bit more defensive, so the grabs are going to happen and throw him upstairs, and that's going to be all over. Once more in small battlefield, we're in the 3rd game, possibly the last game. Okay, no, we're restarting this combo game. Let's go, 56, 71% again. Oh no, 81. What are you doing, ShinyMark?
ShinyMark is really looking like a shiny Pokemon at this point. What is he doing? Goes in for oh my god, the insane tech from Glutonny. We were on the verge of seeing a 0 to death by ShinyMark, and that was just not going to happen at this point, but he's able to catch it with the reverse edge guard. Almost takes his stock, and just Glutonny right here, seems like ShinyMark said, you know what, I'm going to give you a 2-game advantage. If you don't wake up by that time, I'm going to take this 3rd game by storm. Oh
my god, this could be the fastest stock in this set right now, 144%. Gluto is in danger of losing that stock in just less than a minute. But Gluto staying back, he does not want ShinyMark's zone to be respected. So let's see, 144. What speed we do? Oh, another up, so sending him to the left side. Look for that nair. Very short nair, but not going to hit. So Gluto going right back to the ledge. Very nice grab. Throwing him down to 162%. Again, the nair. Oh no, Gluto's not comfortable right now.
Yeah, of course. I mean, at 172% against a Pikachu of all characters that can kill with basically any interaction at this percentage, right? I mean, which is like something very general to say overall. But the thing is, ShinyMark is just playing this matchup masterfully. I do not know if there are any Warios within his home region. If I recall correctly, it's Guatemala.
Yeah, I think
so, right?
Guatemala, yeah.
I think he's from Guatemala, so I don't know if there's any Warios, but at this point, you know for a fact that he's doing a very, very good job with this matchup knowledge. Glutonny throwing his bike outside, trying to catch ShinyMark on the recovery, and once again, the nair into the grab up throw that's been the breadwinner at this point.
If it works, it works, and he's going to keep doing it. It's working, and it's not going to stop working. So 87%. Gluto at least got a bit, a percentage to ShinyMark, so it does not look that bad.
Yeah.
He can still try to find a kill, but last 2 games were not like that, so let's see what Gluto could do. ShinyMark going right now to the center of the stage, having very good zoning. Oh, but that forward two is going to send it right back to the left on 127. Doing the same old, same old. That Pikachu tech is always going to work. And a early stock from Gluto right there, taking him only 1% extra damage from ShinyMark.
Yes, and really at this point, it's essentially tied up, right, within the stocks. Glutonny finally getting a little bit of an advantage, and we see WAF completely charged up at this point. These first stocks, even though we saw very early percentage, they were very, very late to be taken. And right there, we see Glutonny finally getting out of a situation that he does not want. ShinyMark has been constantly placing the pressure on him, and at this point, it's Glutonny right here with the upside. Tries to go in for the up B out of shield, not quite going to get it intercepted right there by everything that he can do. And finally see a bit of an attempt towards the left side of the stage, which underneath this platform here on small battlefield can be a little bit difficult to be able to hit with those Thunder Jolts, especially because of the awkward height that there is between it. So you got to be ever so aware. Trying to go in with the up air, not quite going to be able to do this. Right now, Glutonny has these niche WAF setups that he can go for, but at this point, Pikachu can die very early if you're able to catch him.
Exactly. First game we saw he wanted to catch it, but sadly he couldn't. He hasn't got like a very good WAF. We also saw in the first game he got like okay, very nice return to the stage. That downer from Gluto. Oh no. Okay, don't worry. Gluto is up 2 stocks, and now ShinyMark for the first time in the set, he's 1 stock less than Gluto. So let's see what ShinyMark could do to try to finish this game. But Gluto's game has been downloaded. He's very patient. He's not, he's not desperate on getting a kill.
And look at how the gameplay is shifted almost immediately once Glutonny was able to get the advantage, right?
Yeah.
Previously, he was the one who had to start initiating every single one of these interactions, make sure that ShinyMark was constantly feeling pressure, and that's really what ShinyMark was wanting, right? Yeah. But now that he's the one in the advantage, look at how he's playing. He's simply avoiding, trying to get away from ShinyMark as much as he can, increase his longevity until he's able to find this sort of bait and punish playstyle that is ever so characteristic of Glutonny. He will weave in and out of your punish range, of your burst range, in order to be able to catch you lacking. Tries to go in for a fish for those nairs, and that's something that a lot of players tend to do quite a lot. Yes, gets the drag down nair into the down smash, and that ties things up. No more rage for Glutonny, so that WAF won't kill as early as one would like, but it's still right here with the lightning loop. ShinyMark wants to demonstrate that he's still in here. We still in this. We see the up air, clap those hands. He tried it.
Oh no. Well, that's a sad turn of events because the WAF could have saved it all. Let's see if Gluto could try to bring this game somehow to an end, but ShinyMark in 84%, 63. Oh my god, another nair sending him outside the stage. Look at that LB. But he still survived in 101%. And the snipe.
Roadkill.
Wow. Nice throw from Glutonny, killing ShinyMark and taking the third game. 2-1. ShinyMark still up. Oh my god, that was a beautiful snipe.
Yeah, he just went in and said, you know what? This one's for the French dimension, and then just allez Gluto that. Like, instead of alley-oop, allez Gluto. Right? Just goes in and throws in everything, all the marbles right here. Glutonny placing himself on the scoreboard. Could this be the start of a 3-1? Because that game was very dominant by him.
Right. I saw like one mistake from ShinyMark, but hopefully Gluto can try to be more comfortable in this matchup and try to tie this game up. Hopefully he can, because I know he can. He's Gluto. Everybody knows who's Gluto, and he has, as you said, the experience. So, but ShinyMark is different,
Yeah,
ShinyMark is the Pikachu to talk about. Yep. Like, he's the best at the moment. We all know it. Everybody knows it. And if somebody could try to say that there's like someone way better than him,
No.
I mean, I need some evidence.
Yeah, like at this point, there are 2 contenders, right, for the best Pikachu in the world. I would dare say 3 with an Enki right there within the mix. But it's ShinyMark, Esam, and Enki, right, at this point. So the fact that you have one of those players within your region, of course, is going to help you out within this matchup a lot.
All right, so the first game just started. We're back at small battlefield stage that has been good for ShinyMark, but this time Gluto has taken advantage of this stage. So let's see what Gluto could do to try to tie this set. Looking very interesting, very patient from Gluto, slowly but surely getting those snares to work.
And look at the way that right now we see ShinyMark actually try to go for those Thunderbolts in a sparing manner whenever he's not off stage, right? Of course, it's super important. Tries to go in with the ledge cancel up air. Not going to be enough for him as he cancels. Ooh, but we see the tech situation that ShinyMark has been capitalizing quite well off of this, and now goes in for the down tilt here within the right side of the stage. These 2 players are going on the offense, meeting towards the center once again. And Glutonny, when the moment that he feels that his shield is being pressured, he immediately goes for an out-of-shield option. And even though ShinyMark has been very good at trying to bait those out, recently within these last 2 games, they've been hitting, and that's what's been causing ShinyMark to have quite a good amount of problems. Oh,
I love how you used the bike to control that LP from Pikachu. So on 25%, look for that downer, and sadly it won't go outside. But right now Gluto has the advantage in percentage, so I'm just gonna try to find a back here somehow. Slowly but surely, ShinyMark could do a mistake. Oh, he tried to read him right there, but nope, nothing will work. 133%. ShinyMark having a bit of a distance game downer, sending him outside. It does not kill. Very nice DI. Oh, the grab, the command grab, sending him outside like a munch.
Man, my man really said, oh, I love Ratatouille, and then just goes in and gets it, but oh! What you talk about Ratatouille, bro? What you talk about Ratatouille? Because this will shock you. Goes in, gets the Thunder, the down B, just phenomenal work right there by ShinyMark, tying things up and not letting the advantage spiral out of control. Avoids right there that setup that could have been lethal for Glutonny, even at low percent, because you know that Pikachu can immediately act out of it once he gets it with enough time, but very, very impressive stuff. This matchup knowledge is shining for both of these players, and at this point, they know how to play against each other so well that they have to learn how to fight against the adaptation as they're fighting.
That's true, and many players would get mentally drained when they're up, when they're down 2-0. Yeah. But Gluto has not been drained. He knows he could try to get this game back. Right now, 64% from ShinyMark. ShinyMark trying to find an opening, but sadly those snares won't work. Love that falling down air from Gluto, using the Vike just in case to catch that up B. Oh, slowly but surely, Gluto could try to get this kill. Very nice work with that forward tilt, but grabbing him, sending him right back outside. Gluto, what could you do? Oh, I love that up B from ShinyMark. He's trying. He already read those forward tilts from ShinyMark. I mean, from Gluto.
Yeah, he knows that he can't just recover normally within that instance, which is why he mixes it up so well, trying to go to the other side of the stage. If not, he mixes up that up B in order to be able to stop Glutonny right there. But Glutonny is starting to read, like he's starting to understand the timing that ShinyMark tries to go for those up Bs and just goes in with the Buenos Dias Mandi, right?
Yeah.
Just hits him entirely off right there, and that is the stock for Glutonny, in which he places himself for the second time within this set, within the stock advantage. And this time, ShinyMark hasn't been able to find the answer immediately like he did previously.
Yeah, right now I like that Gluto is in lower percentage, though. He's again, he's not that desperate on, oh, I could get killed immediately. Yeah. So he's calm, looking for the percentage right there, 55% to ShinyMark. Oh, the waft finally worked! It finally worked. Tying this setup, that was a download, my friend. A download indeed.
Man, really, Glutonny is looking like a menace at this point. Turn that W upside down, because that is just the way that Glutonny has been playing constantly within this set. Even though he was down, he said, you know what, okay, I've played this matchup before. All I have to do is just adapt to the playstyle that ShinyMark is having, and he's been able to do so, giving us a Game 5 situation and possibly a reverse 3-0 unless ShinyMark is able to crack the code behind the defense that Glutonny is having, because that bait and punish playstyle is something that Pikachu can deal with, but the way that Glutonny has been implementing it, he's been starting off these games like constantly losing, and look at the way that he's immediately able to recover and regain the advantage. Like, at this point, ShinyMark has to constantly push it, and that's what Glutonny has been exploiting. In the moment that he overextends, he goes in, gets those hits that ShinyMark struggles to be able to deal with, and then he just goes for the great punish overall.
Everybody in chat, if you support Gluto, say along Gluto, and if you're supporting ShinyMark, just say ShinyMark, whatever you're doing, all right. So don't worry, 95% for Gluto. This time, ShinyMark retains the advantage in percentage. So 99% going right, going checking to the right, so no problem, no reach from ShinyMark. But still, percentage-wise, Gluto's not looking that comfortable. Let's see if we try to find those nairs slowly but surely. 119. Well, Gluto wants to get that bike and throw it to him, but now he doesn't have the bike in his area. But let's go. He throws it back up. Well, he's not going to use it just yet. I think he's trying to catch those teleports just in case.
The teleports and the thunder jolts as well, because it's a barricade for them to be able. It's difficult for them to be able to jump over the bike because of the hitbox that it has, right? But right here, it doesn't seem like he needs it right here. Look at the way that ShinyMark is simply positioning himself, grabs the ledge and immediately just goes in for the wall jump. And right here, okay, where do you think I'm going? A bit of a guessing game. Ring around the Rosie, but the Rosie is a stage at this point. Looking very good in the way that ShinyMark is recovering, but Glutonny is also finding the hole right there within his evasive maneuvers and making sure that he's able to get it. But finally, ShinyMark with the Skull Bash just goes in, or with the dash attack, is able to go in and just gets it, no problem. If there's anything that this character can use in order to be able to get those kills, ShinyMark will use it to his best advantage. And look at these loops once again. ShinyMark has them on deck, and it's just so much damage right here.
Oh no, so now we're seeing the other way around. ShinyMark just downloaded the game. So this is looking a great set for both players right now. ShinyMark having the advantage, trying to look for that up to the upper for a 94% of Gluto. Gluto having the bike, throws it back. And ShinyMark is not now abusing that uppy, right?
Yeah.
So he's not getting closer, abusing it, because he knows the bike could affect him in that stage. But dash attack, raw to send him to the right. So once more going below the stage, catching Gluto, but not controlling it right now.
And I really think that small battlefield is looking very good for ShinyMark because of the angle that the quick attack pops you up at certain percentages, right? Once you start to get into these percentages that tend to lead to kills for Pikachu, it just pops you up like that, right? It just pops you up in the correct angle to be able to get maybe a tech change or something like that. But at this point now, Glutonny that is out of these ranges, goes in, gets the Buenos Dias Mandi once again.
Let's go.
And now ShinyMark is just lost his first stock within almost 3 minutes of the game, or a little bit raining towards the 4th minute, and it's just a testament to the survivability that this character has thanks to his movement and really just the evasive maneuvers.
Very nice nair out of shield from ShinyMark, sending him once back, but Gluto has no problem returning to the stage, getting some 15 percentage for ShinyMark. It's looking very hard for Gluto, trying to get those combos to work in, because those percentages are a bit high, and yep, that's going to kill. That was the same thing, nair to grab and you up throw. Pretty simple job from ShinyMark right now, having a stock advantage.
And Gluto's like really good at avoiding the further damage right here coming from ShinyMark. He knows that those setups can be quite lethal. The thing is, every single tech that Glutonny is going for, he's been able, ShinyMark has been able to catch it right there on the platforms. We have been seeing him going for neutral take constantly throughout the set because it's the one that leaves him a bit less of a disadvantage. Goes in with the pokes right there, the wah right there, and then just immediately evading. And this is the judgment that ShinyMark has been having. These split-second decisions coming from him are very, very determined. Oh, and that's his win condition gone once again. And that is going to be difficult now. It's going to be a very uphill battle against this Pikachu that is just looking completely on fire. They say that Electric can shock you, but at this point it burns as well.
Yeah, it's looking very difficult for Gluto. That waft could have helped him a lot, but the motorcycle once more helping Gluto to get ShinyMark out of his comfort zone. That down tilt to the grab, so 113. He can try to punish it. He goes down below, but now ShinyMark goes below the stage and slowly but surely grabs right back to it. Oh, look for that backer. It's not going to hit. So ShinyMark still with that lead stock. So what can Gluto do? There's not much he could do. He could try to get some mistakes from ShinyMark right there. None of the two are going to try to get a kill.
He has a lot of advancing hitboxes, but people tend to forget that Wario's, just the fact that Wario has a very stubby aerial, right?
Yeah.
The only thing that really can be considered like a long aerial, one would dare say, is the fact that he uses his full body for the back air. So catching Pikachu with those very small hitboxes can sometimes be very difficult, and that's the demonstration of what is right here. We saw the first 2 games like that in a very similar manner. Goes in, just gets a couple of headbutts right there on the bike, trying to get a little bit of damage so it disappears a little bit sooner, maybe try to break it, but at this point, opposite, just to continue to punish Glutonny. Glutonny just understanding right there, maybe try to go in back right there, goes for the chomp, but this micro spacing that ShinyMark goes for is really helping him out in these instances so he doesn't get caught with the kill options, or more so the setups that Glutonny is trying to go for.
There we go.
The side, so that's going to be it. Like Yanez right here, Glutonny still in this, and a little bit more than a minute left on the clock. All he needs is one good entry in order to be able to take this by storm.
Under 49%, Gluto could try to bring this back.
Oh,
he knows he has waft. He has waft. He could use it. So we're in a pickle because ShinyMark could lose it all if that waft works. But we all know it's going to be so hard. Pikachu to get combo. He's so small. It's going to be so annoying. So we return right back to the stage with the up B 157. That up is going to take a bit of percentage for Gluto. Gluto has the bike. He throws it. He's not going to hit, but still has a, oh my god, the time. The 30 seconds. Gluto does not have an answer. What he could do, we got to use the waft immediately in any moment. Oh!
Oh, he went for it. He went for it. ShinyMark was scared, and the thing is, with an up air like that, he had that opportunity. He has to force one now in 20 seconds, but ShinyMark can simply go off stage and stall as much as he can, and that's going to be very, very difficult. That's 5 seconds that are left on there, and it's ShinyMark the one that all he has to do is flee. 10 seconds left on the clock. That's 9, 8, and he gave up. He gave up. No, he tried to go in for that little bit of a niche kill confirm. Goes in 5-4, 3, 2, 1. Glutonny with the SD, and that was it. Really a buzzer beater. ShinyMark playing it out as it should be with the pop-off. Knows that his offense was unparalleled. His evasiveness was completely outmatched right here. He is the victor of this, advancing towards winner semifinals.
Nah, that was well deserved from ShinyMark. He studied the game. He got used to this matchup along the way. So very nice job. First time out we see in this set. So again, great job from ShinyMark. Congrats to him for continuing to the next round. Now Gluto goes down to the loser's side. He still has a chance to reach top 8 and keep playing on Delfino Maza 2023.
And you know that these players, especially within the loser's bracket, here we have a saying over here within Mexico that the loser's bracket is la fiesta. Why? Because nobody wants to leave that loser's bracket. But it's I think that within Delfino, you know, the sea and everything, it's more a bit of a Shark Tank, right?
Yeah.
Because everybody there smells blood in the water. They know that if there's any moment that they have to start getting aggressive, it's there. If they have to start taking risks, it's there. Because whenever you're in winners, you have like this, you know, there's like this protection, right, to be able to get towards the next round. And if you lose, well, you have a little bit more of an opportunity. But at this point, whenever you lose is when you notice, dang, I'm in the loser's bracket. I can't make another mistake.
True. No, that it's so mental. I talk about the mental game in this game because I see players get like frustrated when they're in the loser side, and I'm like, you're still not done. Job's not done. Kobe Bryant said once he was being interviewed, and he was like, "How are you feeling that you're one game away from winning?" And Kobe said, "Job's not done." And that's true. Job's not done. You still have a chance to continue and try to get that win. However, finally, we can introduce ourselves.
Hey.
Dio, how you doing, man?
I am doing great, my friend. It's a pleasure to be able to be here with you. And not only that, but we have some very, very good games coming up next. I see a Delfino Maza shirt. If I recall correctly, it's the man himself coming up next. El mismísimo Bombardero. You guys call for explosions because we got the fireworks out here in Delfino Maza. It is going to be Alan Diz against one of the players that is giving us what to talk about, right?
True.
We have one of the players that is already beat his seeding. He's already projected, and he's already taken down very good names like Rox as well.
True.
We saw him be able to do that. That was his first pop-up. We have Manny coming up from the north and demonstrating that the North is